The ability to stay calm under pressure and not let emotions interfere with your decision-making process is one of the most important qualities that an effective leader can possess. Panic, while an evolutionary response that has been coded into our DNA, isn't exactly as helpful in our modern world and modern decision-making process as it used to be in the days of fight or flight survival. To succeed in a high-pressure environment, it is essential to know how to stay calm and let logic guide your decisions rather than strong emotions. With that in mind, here are 8 effective tips that can help you stay calm under pressure. 1. Breathe. When you're anxious or angry, you tend to take quick, shallow breaths. This sends a message to your brain, causing a positive feedback loop reinforcing your fight or flight response. That's why taking long, deep calming breaths disrupts that loop and helps you calm down. There are various breathing techniques to help you calm down. One is 3-part breathing. 3-part breathing requires you to take one deep breath in and then exhale fully while paying attention to your body. Once you get comfortable with deep breathing, you can change the ratio of inhalation and exhalation to 1 to 2. You slow down your exhalation so that it's twice as long as your inhalation. Practice these techniques while calm so you know how to do them when you're anxious. 2. Think it through. Have a mantra to use in critical situations. Just make sure it's one that you find helpful. It can be, will this matter to me this time next week? Or, how important is this? Or, am I going to allow this person, situation to steal my peace? This allows the thinking to shift focus, and you can reality test the situation. When we're anxious or angry, we become hyper-focused on the cause, and rational thoughts leave our mind. These mantras give us an opportunity to allow rational thought to come back and lead to a better outcome. 3. Focus on the positives. Always imagining the worst case in every scenario is clinically known as catastrophic thinking and can increase anxiety and feelings of panic. Rather than dwelling on negative aspects or outcomes, try to spend a few moments thinking positively. If your bathroom has flooded and you have to replace all the flooring, for example, this could be a very stressful situation. Yet try to focus on the fact that it gives you the opportunity to update and renovate, and the repairs should be covered by your insurance. Staying positive allows your brain to avoid stress and stay calm. 4. Avoid negative people. If you are trying to be more mindful, reduce stress, and remain calm in the face of high-pressure situations, then negative people should be avoided at all costs. Much of the pressure that you feel, be it from work or any other situation, is highly affected by your frame of mind. It can be lightened and made less extreme by a positive and motivated mind, or it can be exaggerated by a negative and pessimistic frame of mind. Then, the problem with hanging around negative people is that we tend to adopt the same frame of mind as the people we spend the most time around. Human beings are social creatures, and embracing the mindset and outlook of our peers is just one way that we have evolved to function within a society. In the case of negative, pessimistic people, though, spending too much time around them is sure to make the stresses and pressures that you feel all the more extreme. Instead, surround yourself with people who have a positive and optimistic outlook no matter what their circumstances might be. You will have a much easier time staying calm under pressure. 5. Learn to look after yourself. So, you are under pressure. But what steps are you taking to make sure that your body is going to perform well on the day? That means looking after all the essential maintenance such as diet, sleep, exercise, and relaxation. Did you know that if you have too many carbs in the morning, your blood sugar may fall? That can lead to bad temper, whereas if you get enough protein, this can keep you going for much longer without that annoying sugar crash. Dalai Lama said, "Calm mind brings inner strength and self-confidence," so that's very important for good health. 6. Reframe your beliefs. Changing your mindset can change everything. Your perspective is what determines how well you deal with a high-pressure situation, and you can decide to shift that perspective. You have a choice. You need to switch up your language from dispirited and rudderless to powerful and driven. For example, instead of saying, "I'm so nervous about this presentation," you can tell yourself, "I'm so excited to be doing this." Even if you don't quite buy your own words, your brain believes it. Several studies of mindfulness meditation in recent years suggest this may occur because focused visualization increases blood flow in the brain, especially in the frontal lobe, which is where all the good stuff happens, including problem solving, impulse control, and spontaneity. 7. Visualization. Visualization, or guided imagery, that mentally conjures soothing scenes can also relax and calm you. Find a quiet place to sit and get comfortable. Clear your mind while taking deep, even breaths for several minutes, and then envision images you find relaxing. The images you choose, whether places or experiences, break the chain of everyday thought. Put yourself into the imaginary setting by asking yourself what you might see, hear, smell, and feel. If stressful thoughts intrude, observe them objectively, and then refocus on the image. 8. Learn to overcome panic signals. Panic, fear, and even stress are all part of your body's survival mechanisms. In a dangerous situation, these mechanisms can trigger our fight or flight response. For thousands of years, the fight or flight response worked quite well at keeping us alive. However, while the fight or flight response may be ideal for stressful situations such as escaping a dangerous animal, it isn't quite as suitable for stressful situations, such as giving an important presentation at work. After all, running out of the room or attacking your coworkers isn't likely to lead to the desired result. Unfortunately, we have yet to evolve new stress response mechanisms that are more applicable to our 21st century world and are instead stuck with the same stress response mechanisms that used to keep us alive during our hunter-gatherer years. The good news is that the panic signals you feel in a stressful situation can be overcome. Next time that you feel yourself starting to panic in a stressful situation and feel your fight or flight response beginning to kick into gear, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and try your best to clear your mind. It may not work all that well the first time you try it. Over time, it is possible to overwrite your panic response with a relaxation response that will be useful to you in our modern world. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, be sure to subscribe.